Standards are nothing more than self-respect in action. Hello and welcome to Happy, Healthy, Fit, and Fabulous and day 24 of the 34 Days to Your Best Year Yet series. Today's conversation is a powerful one because we're talking about standards. Not the expectations of others, but the standards that you hold for your own life. Here's the truth that we're tapping into today. You don't get what you want in life. You get what you tolerate. And if you've been accepting the bare minimum in areas that matter to you most, today is your wake-up call. Raising your standards isn't about being demanding or difficult. For most women, settling happens quietly. You settle when you're tired of fighting, when you're afraid to be alone, when you don't want to start over, when you've been told to be grateful for less, when you've learned to minimize your own needs, and when you're used to being the strong one. Over time, you just convince yourself that this is how it is. I shouldn't ask for any more. Or at least it's not worse. But deep down within your soul, something feels off. And that something matters. Let's clarify something important. Standards are what you choose to accept in your life, and expectations are how you try to control others. Raising your standards isn't about controlling people. It's about deciding what will you tolerate, what will you no longer accept, and what is it that aligns with the woman that you're becoming. Standards are nothing more than self-respect in action. So let's talk about some signs that your standards are too low. You may be operating from low standards if you feel consistently disappointed, if you continuously explain away behaviors that hurt you, if you stay quiet just to keep the peace, if you accept inconsistency, if you always feel drained instead of supported, and if you're constantly giving more than you receive. These aren't personal failures. They're signals. Signals asking you to choose yourself more often and more fully. When you start to raise your standards, a few things will begin to happen. You'll find that some people will rise to meet you. Some situations will naturally fall away. Your energy will change. Your confidence will grow. And your life will begin to feel more aligned. Raising your standards doesn't shrink your life. It refines it. You stop begging for what you should freely be given. You stop settling for crumbs, and you start honoring your worth. Here are some simple ways that you could begin to raise your standards. Number 1, decide what you no longer want to tolerate. Disrespect, inconsistency, emotional unavailability, being taken for granted. You need to get clear on what you will no longer tolerate because clarity is power. Number 2, stop over-explaining your needs. You don't need a big courtroom argument to justify your needs. Your needs are valid and they're yours. Number 3, align your actions with your worth. Say no if something feels wrong to you. Walk away when your standards aren't met. And choose your peace over proving yourself to anyone. Number 4, remember that raising your standards may feel lonely at first, but loneliness passes. Misalignment lasts. Choose wisely. I want you to hear what I'm about to say clearly. You are not asking for too much. You are just asking the wrong people or accepting too little. The life you desire requires higher standards, not harder effort. I want you to sit down, take a deep breath, and ask yourself this question. Where in my life am I accepting less than I deserve? Let's ask that again. Where in my life am I accepting less than I deserve? Then ask yourself, what would honoring myself look like here? Answering these questions honestly can change everything. I want to leave you with this message today. You are allowed to want more. More respect, more peace, more consistency, more joy, more alignment. Raising your standards isn't selfish. It's self-honoring. And the moment you decide that you deserve better, your life begins to respond. You are worth far more than the bare minimum. Remember that. Thank you so much for spending a part of your day with me today. I truly do appreciate it. If today's video resonated with you at all, be sure you're signed up for the 31 Days to Your Best Year Yet ebook, which is a companion to this series. The ebook will contain reflections, lessons, and mindset shifts that we covered in this series. If you'd like to get a copy, I'll leave it down in the description box below. The link will be available till December 31st, and the ebooks will be sent out the first week of January 2026. Again, thank you for spending a part of your day with me today. I hope that you'll join me tomorrow for day 25 of the 31 Days to Your Best Year Yet series. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Take care. Bye.